Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to our channel, then subscribe our channel. If you like the video, share to your friends and support our channel. Coming to the today's assignment, that is assignment 4 of Introduction to Internet of Things. So please watch the video till the end without skipping. So if I make any in between changes, you can able to note those changes. Coming to the first question, friends, these are my most accurate answers and I feel that these are 100% correct. So if you find any errors or any changes, please comment in the comment section. The first question, the main goal of human centric sensing. So the main goal is to collect data and allow people to access data and share knowledge. So the answer for first question is option C. Coming to second one, seamless service and connection management falls under dash entity of M2M service platform. So it belongs to M2M application platform. So the answer for second question is again option C only. So first one answer is option C, second one answer is also option C. Coming to third one, which of the following is a constraint for UAV network? So the answer is all of the above. All these three are correct. So option 4 is ultimately correct answer. That is option D. Coming to fourth one, the popular optimal geographical density control algorithm falls under which category of area coverage algorithm? So the answer for fourth question is option C again, that is distributed and localized. Friends, you can suggest the correct answer if you find any mistakes, so others can also able to see that one and accordingly we can plan the correct answer. So my answer for fourth question only is option C. So mark D for third question and again C for fourth question. And coming to fifth one, the fifth one, dash follows the trail of target and intercepts the target in guided type target tracking problem formulation in sensor networks. So the answer for fifth question is option C again, that is tracker. Tracker is the correct answer for fifth question. And coming to sixth one, which of the following is the challenge in human centric sensing? So sixth one answer is again all of the above, because participation, selection, privacy of users and energy of devices, all these three are challenges. So mark option D as correct answer for sixth question. And coming to seventh one, M2M, that is machine to machine, is designed for. So what it is designed for? It is designed for class platform integration only. So it is option A but not both A and B. So mark option A as correct answer for seventh question. And eighth question, in cluster based tracking algorithms, the cluster head is responsible for collecting data of its cluster and then perform data fusion. What is the other name of cluster head? So friends, the answer can be any of option A or B, but I am going with option A, anchor. So if you know the exact answer, you can please comment in the comment section. So I am going with option A. So fourth question and eighth question are somewhat ambiguous. So I'm going with option A for eighth question. And seventh question answer is also A. Mark eighth question answer also A. And coming to ninth one, which of the following is not true? So ninth question answer is option B, that is in stationary wireless sensor networks, a node failure do not result in partition of networks. So it is not true, because a node failure will result in partition of networks, but here it is given in reverse manner, so it is not true. So ninth question answer is option B. And coming to 10th one, is a star topology based UAV network self-configuring? So absolutely it is not self-configuring, so mark option B as correct answer for 10th question. And coming to 11th one, in OGDC algorithm, the starting node broadcasts a message containing what? So 11th question answer is option D, that is ideal direction. So 10th question answer is option B and 11th question answer is option D, that is ideal direction. And coming to 12th one, what does FANET stand for? FANET. So FANET stands for Flying Ad Hoc Network, that is option A. And coming to 13th one, the passive infrared sensor in wireless sensor networks is used to. So it is used to detect the objects, detects objects. So it is option A. So let's mark the correct answers once again. 12th answer is option A and 13th answer is also option A. Coming to last but one question. The K barrier coverage algorithm ensures that particular barrier is covered by dash sensors. Here we have to place how many, the minimum or maximum number of sensors that are required for K barrier coverage algorithm. So for K barrier coverage algorithm, we at least need K sensors. It means minimum of K sensors for a K barrier. So D is the answer for 14th question. If it is two barrier coverage algorithm, we need two sensors. Here K represents number of barriers. And coming to 15th one, the final question of the week 4, what does SCADA stand for? SCADA. It stands for Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition. So where it is in the first option, that is option A. So mark option A as correct answer. So friends, let's get back to 14th question. Answer is option D and 15th one is option A. I am going to submit these answers. So friends, if you like this video, please support our channel and give like for the video and subscribe our channel. So keep supporting us like this. Until then, be safe, be happy. Thank you. Bye.